Good morning, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Friday, April 24th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great night last night. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, well, let's check and see where we left off in the market yesterday. So here's the monthly chart on the SPX. Big green candle so far, about one trading week left. We're holding the monthly cloud. We're over the 50 monthly moving average, so that's good, right? But we're still under the mid Bollinger Band here on the monthly chart, which was recently rejected. Weekly chart, right? Bullish engulfing candle a couple weeks ago. Nice follow through from that. Inside week so far, so let's see how they finish it today. And the daily chart, very interesting here. We'll take a look at the futures in a little bit. They're up, but yesterday, upper shadow here off of the cloud, off the 50 moving average, and still below the upper trend line, but we are in the trend box, so it's really tough to make any sort of directional decision here until we either break down below it or break up above it and shift our trend line over. So that's what we're looking at right now. Let's take a look at the SPY. SPY, again, very same thing, right? So upper shadow here at the cloud, 50 moving average, and below its trend line. So let's take a look at the price action this morning to see where SPY is headed to. So we reversed yesterday off of those tweezer tops. They did another one right here. We talked about that last night on the live stream. And starting to break out right here. Here's your breakout pivot point this morning, and we're starting to move up here pretty nicely into the day. Let's take a look at the S&P futures. Okay, so futures up 21 points, following very similar pattern from the SPY. Again, it's got now a little bit more distance to go to try to get above the macro trend line, so which is right up here. So, but it is forming a nice cup pattern. So let's see if that can turn into some sort of cup and handle, or just serve as a good resistance level here at that 28.12 level, and see if we can kind of get up there and then break out above that as we reach our way to the macro trend line. Same thing, of course, with MES. Very similar structure here. So we're going to just continue to monitor this and see if this trend line holds its way up here this morning. So good stuff on that. Let's take a look at some of the bigger names here that are out there. It's Apple. So up pre-market here. So let's see if that gets any action today. Had a really strong open yesterday. So let's see if we can get any more strength into today. Tesla is up this morning too. They're also raising their prices on their vehicles in China to make up for the lack of subsidies there. So let's see if that can hold its trend line here up into the open this morning. Beyond had a really good day yesterday. Okay, and it's having a good morning this morning, so some nice follow through on this one. Pretty good stuff, right? The only risk on this one was that we're coming right into this cup pattern right here, a little bit of resistance. So looks like today we may gap above that. We're going to be at 106, so it may come back down, fill that gap that's right over there, and then see where we go from there. So anyway, lots of strength yesterday and gapping up this morning. So nice candle. A lot of times when you see something like this out of the cloud, good volume, especially on something like Beyond, you can usually expect some follow through. So with that, we also have Zoom. Beautiful candle yesterday, great volume, right? Closed over the all-time highs, and let's see here how it's doing this morning. Up nicely. I believe it's going to be added to the the Nasdaq 100. So that kind of usually gives these stocks a little bit of a boost, and so that's up here this morning too. So looking good there. And then in the earnings world, we have Intel today, or from yesterday. So it's going to be on the 15 orb radar today. It's down about 3 points. It was down 4 points last night, so it's recovering a little bit here this morning with the strength of the futures. AXP, American Express, looks like it's reporting here today. It looks like they had a beat, so imagine that. So we're right at the prior day's high, so keep an eye on these pre-market levels and see if it gives a 15 orb setup today. And then it looks like VZ just came out with some numbers. Looks like it's kind of rejecting those right now, but let's see how it plays out after the conference call. So good stuff, guys. I hope everybody has a great trading day today, and stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first, and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.